Hey everybody, it's your boy Doc Williams, and we have a special guest today. We're going to be talking about what are AI agents? What are crypto AI agents? We had to bring an expert onto the show, and we have the pleasure to be with who today?
Karima, nice to meet you. You said
Uh,
expert. Karima, nice to meet you. That's nice. Why do you
Listen,
make me nervous? Like I met you like 3 years ago,
no,
but
I said a
we've been
guest star
talking for
for
like 2
this.
years.
First of
Yeah,
all, I didn't say it was new to me. I said for the audience. We know who you are. Listen. If they've seen older episodes, Krim, it's great to see you. It's
I
great to see you.
know. I
So
know.
first of all, tell the good people, who are you? Where can they find you? All of those things first.
Yeah, I'm Karima Digital. I focus on new tech, new internet, and basically I really think about like how does the tech make you money or save you time? So I talk about crypto, AI, and wearable things like for health. Got a little wearable ring. It's pretty cool. And that's what I'm kind of focused on now, that kind of education and really diving into AI agents. My goal by the end of the month is like to find one that's perfectly going to order my groceries on and like pick stuff for me. Like, and you can get this other ways, but like I want to see it do it, and I'll show y'all what I mean by it. But I'm excited about these agents.
All right, good time. So if you're watching, whichever stream you're watching, please let us know. Are you watching live or hashtag replay? Let us know what's going on. And we're going to be taking it from the top. First, we're going to talk about what are these AI agents? What can they do in crypto? And then we're going to go through a couple different examples step by step with Karima. So first of all, how would you decide? How would you describe AI agents and specifically AI crypto agents? Tell us about this.
Okay. So I would describe basically an AI agent that's something that has that can. What's the best way to describe it? Or but like I'm five, describe it. It's like a bot that can make decisions on its own or with context. Basically, it's an AI LLM tool, an LLM like ChatGPT, like a tool that has a database of information and a way to process that information. It's a tool like that has context behind it, and that technically makes it an agent. That is an agent because it knows what it's doing, and so I technically could build an AI agent that like is my therapist if I give it all of my health records and tell it to act as this, and then so now it's my agent because it's more not sentient, but more in tune with what I would need and have the context to actually solve a problem for me to a more generalized system than maybe just going in chat a random like chat GBT chat and trying to solve a problem.
I love it. All right, great. So
Crypto one. I didn't bring
yeah,
that
tell
one up.
me, what is that? I've been hearing about it. Some people ask about it. I keep seeing it in my chat. I have no idea. Tell me about what these crypto AI agents are.
Yeah, and so there are already agents, and I think this is probably not even as new. I feel like probably people in AI are probably like, finally, but they're catching on with crypto, and so these agents, some of the agents actually have the ability to interact with wallets and buy, sell, and trade tokens or create tokens on markets. So these agents can interact with financial economies, and that's what makes them a crypto agent. And blockchain enables them to do that in a scalable and transparent way versus them having to open up a bank account and then get an approval and all this stuff to interact on chain or to interact financially. And so agents can actually pay people. And they have been doing that already now, where you give an agent a mission and it may decide based off what it knows that you're a person that can help with this mission, and it'll offer you a bounty. Or vice versa, it'll put a bounty up and like people answer and then it will reward people. And we're seeing that happen right now in crypto. Just like how agents can make decisions for context on like the therapy thing, they can make decisions financially, when to buy, when to sell, kind of like they kind of have like trading bots. But I think agents are different because of I think that what make like this is something that I'm not an expert at is like the DeFi agents, because now what's happening is that the agent space, as far as crypto, it's just no more than like 2 months old. The first time I did as far as like, it really picking up as a narrative, like I did a video on Creator Bid. We'll go through that platform in October. And like that was like, and it wasn't really being talked about really. It was like, oh, cool, like oh, and actually the birth of I forgot about the Truth Terminal and the Goat token was kind of the first one, and that's a little bit older than that, and that's kind of the first agent Truth Terminal that someone made. Get into that, but in a synopsis, I want to just give a whole slew of examples of financially what these can do and like why crypto is involved with them, why crypto is important for it.
I love it. I love it. Right now, we're putting a poll up. How many people knew about crypto AI agents? Have they used it? You're going to be seeing polls. We're going to be seeing what people say in a moment. So this is really good. Okay. So where should we start? We hear about, oh, yeah, you mentioned a couple tools. Where should we start? Could you talk about a couple different options and then we'll choose one?
Yeah, so I'm like retweeting this from my page. Build with me, yay!
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Good time.
Oh, by the way, okay, you want to hear if for people that have been here for almost 5 years, I don't know if Karima knows this. Maybe you do. The reason Build With Me started was because you did study with me. And that's when I started
Oh
Build With Me because of it.
yeah! What?
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I just started doing that again, live on Twitter recently. The study with
Really?
me, but I've been doing Pomodoro, and I've been like, it's been helping. It's been cool. But oh, that's so awesome. And you build such cool stuff. So wow.
No, no, it's
I
all
would
because of
learn
you.
so much from you, right? See, it's giving, because I've learned so much from you. So this is awesome. That made me smile.
No, it's true. Yeah, no, definitely, definitely. I'll never forget. Yeah, we were in COVID and I was like, Karima's doing all these streams. I need to stream. What am I going to call it? I just bootleg the name. I'm going to be honest with you.
That
Bootleg
works.
the name.
It works. I like
Uh,
it.
well, thank
Shoot.
you.
It's like a fork. And that's when crypto, like ideas fork each other. It's like you see
Mhm,
one and then it becomes another. And that's like what makes things beautiful and humans connected. So hey, I think it's
mhm.
cool.
I
I think
love
it's
it. I love
cool.
it. Well, thank
I
you.
put up our first one. Should I share my screen?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can. Yeah. I'll bring it up.
So I will share my screen. The first one is creator bid, and I kind of walk through objectives of the agents first, and then like why you may go here. So agents can do a lot of different things, and since we're talking about crypto agents, we're going to talk about what they can do. Um, these agents with creator bid, they can tweet and they can have a Telegram channel. You can talk to them about different things, like whatever you want the theme to be. And you can also tokenize that agent. So if that agent is providing some kind of value to the community, right now it's mostly entertainment, then you can tokenize that agent and like people can speculate on the token, just like the Zero Bro token that's popular, the GOAT token. There's an AI16A. There's certain tokens that people speculate on because of the agent behind it being popular or what the agent can do. And they're bullish on seeing the agent evolve. Like there's one agent that like made its own mixtape and put it on Spotify. I can like pull it up. Maybe we can play. But like people were bullish on that, and the team that's like building things behind that because the mixtape didn't sound bad. It sounded like something that a Gen Z person would love. So no shade. Sorry,
Eh,
a little bit shade right there. But no. Seriously, it did sound like it could be popular and mimetic, and like that was cool. So you kind of think about the agent that you want to build, and specifically, when it comes to like no code tools, the agents that you're able to build are more social focused and meme focused and game focused than financial focused. The financial ones I have to take a little bit more code. They use ELIZA protocol. It takes some technicalness, but not a technical background. People are saying, everyone is saying like the most, you set up a terminal and you're interacting with it, but you're not really having to like, I think code and like build software. So people have their videos, and that ELIZA community it's like the number one repo on GitHub. It's very helpful. Even when I went in there, they were answering all my questions. They were helpful for me, like getting my terminal set up when I wanted to try ELIZA out. Those when you're building that, then you have more you can stack with it, and those agents can do more and interact more with tokens. But when you're not coding and you're really on the front end, you still have power. You can still do a lot of cool stuff. And I actually think it's better that you don't focus on tokens, because tokens are really speculative, and they're short term, and they're lottery-esque as far as like if you'll hit or if you'll be mimetic. You know what I mean? And so it's better to focus on what value can you like serve with that agent, like how can you give value to yourself or to others with the agent? And the value can be entertainment. That's valuable. You know, it's not a bad thing. It can be they do tasks for you. It could be they teach you something. You can just decide what the value is and then pick your platform from there. That's kind of how I would go about it when picking one. So Creative Bid was my first one that I work with. It was pretty cool. I mean, it's a change. It was pretty cool. And I was able to launch an agent. So right now, I think we could just launch an agent together. Instead of like looking at the ones, you can see the ones I've launched here. I got a Gen Z one. It's supposed to be like a cool educational.
What in the world? Okay. So wait, real quick. We gotta say too, for our life with Sean says, "Hey Doc, thanks for all that you do and the information you always share. Keep up the amazing work." Sean, thank you so much for being here and just hanging out with us and asking great questions. Thank you so much.
Oh, nice.
Okay, let's see about this. Okay, so what are we going to do first? Do I need to create an account? What do I do with this? How I was going to get started? First of all, what's the URL? What would I go to even to find this?
Let me send it to you. So what you're going to need to have is a wallet in your browser.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to have Creator Bid, and Creator Bid is on Base. So you need to have I think it was Swan too. Let me see. What wallet is on here? They're on Base. So you need to have like a Coinbase, a MetaMask, Rabby wallet extension in your browser to interact with this. So that is the thing about crypto stuff is that I know you know this, but in general for the audience is that your login is your wallet. And so that's how you log into stuff. And so you can have a login in your mobile app as a mobile app. There's many ways you can have your wallet. Mobile app, browser extension, hardware. But when you're interacting with other crypto stuff, you're usually using your web app and you're using your Chrome or like, those Chrome extensions, right? So MetaMask and Rabby are the two popular ones that I think are cool to use and start with. I already have mine, so I can just connect mine and like go through the process, set up, and it'll kind of show you how it is. But if anything, just so you know, that's what you would need to have to get started. So I'm gonna launch my agent. My wallet may already be connected. Let me go back. So I guess it just takes me right here to this part. Like when I click here, it just opens up this carousel part to make a new agent. So we're gonna make somebody from scratch. Let's just see it. So now you basically prompt this like ChatGPT, like what kind of agent do you want to create? You have any ideas?
Now let me ask you something. So we're going to create an agent. What is this agent then going to do? Right? So what kind of personality? What should I be thinking about?
So I'll show you Gen Z. He's a vibe architect, getting all my homies hip to crypto assets. That's his thing. Gen Z. Oh no, Agent Key. Damn, I can't really show. Gen Z can tweet, and he can talk in a Telegram. So say for instance, like I wanted to build one with Eliza. I haven't done it yet, but like Gen Z, you can like tweet, "Hey Gen Z, I live in Kansas and I want to start a crypto account. What's the best exchange for me to start with?" Or so you basically feed him that information so that he can like read it back to you. So now that we have what we have here, of course, we're not going to be able to feed it a repository of information, but that's what people are doing with agents. They're giving it context. So this agent now knows, oh, this person is not knowledgeable of this. They're trying to get into it. They're curious and they need to have this kind of information, and then it'll give it to them. The same difference I have Hope for You. I made her too. So I didn't give them a key. I guess I can make them a key. I have her too. I already have so many. And she was supposed to be like my like therapy bae, like basically the peaceful agent that you can talk to. Here are some tweets that she generated about life being hard sometimes. She hasn't replied to anybody. But this was actually on a Twitter account at one point that I had made. I don't know if I kept it. But so it can automatic. So, okay, here we go. So now you see for Hope for You, she can have automated content. So she can post a few times a day. She can generate, this is new. I haven't seen this. She can generate images now. So now she can post up to 3 times a day on her own. She can generate images. You can choose the image model, like language that they use. to generate the images. So maybe there's like a style that you like behind it. Like I kind of like, I kind of like this. I don't know.
So, and maybe because this is all new to me, Gru, so that's why I'm like, okay, I do this, right? I'm doing this on chain. What are the, I guess because each agent has a different objective, but for you, for the one that created these agents, are you trying to teach them about crypto and then there is a financial reward incentive when you're setting up these agents? Or are you trying to set up these agent on chain and then get their information, possibly almost just like a newsletter? Now you have their information and then talk to them later. What's the objective when you're creating these different things?
So I would say, like most things, they don't need a token. Like most things, but so even for this, like I can create this agent that I described to you that answers the questions without it being on a crypto platform, without it being. But say if I wanted to really turn that into a business and fund the business or something like that, then I could use this as a way to like fund a business model. So if I'm starting I'm starting a help agency for crypto, whatever, and this agent is actually helping people out and onboarding people. Well, it becomes a proof of concept as a part of my business. And so then people may speculate on my token because of that, because they see that it's useful and a utility. So that's where the crypto part comes into it. The disconnect right now is that like the market is going to become flooded with agents with no real utility. And so then the market will begin to choose who are the winners, who really serve people the most or entertain people the most. And those will be the winners. But now, everybody's experimenting and things are just coming out of nowhere. And we're able to use tools like this to create an agent and spin up a market within minutes. And so that's really how it goes. So people will speculate, like there's one agent that can do its own radio show. Like it literally produced two people talking and they sounded real. And so people will speculate on that, right? But at the end of the day, that's cute. But who's listening to it? Who's being influenced by it? Now, if they produce a radio show and it came out that had Elon Musk choose something, people are going to buy that token. You know what I mean? Because it's value. Like now it's giving something. So that's what's going to happen with the market. But now it's a free world for everybody to like try this stuff out and see if their idea will work. It's just like when the app stores just opened up. It's the same thing, honestly. It's a whole new world of like way of interacting with the internet and like disintermediating even more with AI because like again it's like how no code already did. Now AI is also like making it even easier. Like in Claude, even in Claude, you can set up a website like a entire. I don't even know like Webflow. They're gonna have some problems. They're gonna have to really keep up with the AI because what you can do in Claude and me, I don't even do any of that. I'm like, I was like, did I just do this? And so I think it's a beautiful moment to witness. But this is one example of the agent websites where they can tweet and they can also have other capabilities. Usually what happens with agents and no code platforms is that you launch them, they have a token, but they can't gain certain like capabilities until that token value increases. Like people are speculating on it basically. So like I can't make my agent be a person that replies to other agents until my token, like I can't unlock this value of interaction until my value is up. And I'm assuming the reason why is because it costs money to do that and to run those lines and to run that code. And so you have to be able to like be providing some value back to the protocol for them to spend money because like the AI takes up credits or what have you, right? So yeah, this is just one. Do you want to do with this one? Do you want to see another one?
Let's see another one. This is all fascinating. I've never seen anything like this. Let us know in the chat if you've ever seen this. I already saw the poll. I asked if anyone's used it. They said no. So this is pretty all new. And I'll just say, when we first scheduled this a couple weeks ago, the next morning I was talking to someone and a guy that I work with, and he's like, someone just told me about AI agents and crypto. He's like, I'm rethinking my life. And I was like, it's just wild. It's just wild. So this is.
Yes, I love it.
It
Me
just
too.
moving fast. No, he's really thinking about it. I was like, just calm down. Just wait. I need to know about this. Know what's going on. Don't just be diving head first. So,
Yes,
all
you.
right, tell me about this. What's going on here?
So this is Swan. Swan is so basically I'm gonna give him the funnest waiver like ever. Swan is a way that you can get agents to buy from you. Your and agents are buying prompts from you. This is kind of a gamified AI agent platform. The AI agent is put on a mission, and then you, as the other part of the market, so there's a seller that puts the AI agent on the mission. I mean, there's a person that puts the AI agent on the mission, and there's you selling it things to complete that mission. I'm going to show you an example. It's going to make so much more sense when I show you the example. So I have my agent where he at is Bad Santa, right? And Bad Santa is on a mission to like he's on a mission to get lit, but he still wants to like look out for the kids. The elves is his best friends, but he be a little messy, whatever. Like I built a whole character for him, right? And in this platform, what you can do is I put a budget behind Bad Santa. I put zero point 0.1, it's on testnet, so it's not real, but 0.1 ETH behind Santa. And you can like browse on this platform and be like, what can I sell Santa? His story is down here, and we're like they're working on different ways, I think, to visualize it. But you can say, what can I sell Santa? And you can list artifacts or tools to sell him for his mission and make real money. So I can list this, say this, I can list Rudolph, for $100, and I have to pay $10 to list it, pay 10% listing fee to Santa. And then if Santa buys it, he buys my Rudolph for $100, I make $90. So now it's an economy between people and agents. And I think the more and more like the product develops and becomes a little bit more seamless and also more visuals, that this could be a really cool game for communities, a really good way to incentivize your community. Like if you already have one, to be like, hey, I'm having a contest and get them to play a game based off of the lore in your community already. Like I think that you can really like get active with people and get them making money. And then I like this platform specifically because it's not hinged on a token. And right now, the only way that you can be open to profiting from, agents is if like one, you build your own and it does the service like SaaS. Two, if you're speculating on a token, or three, if you participate in a market or an economy where it's buying and selling happening. And it's just you selling, really you're selling a prompt to the agent. So since it's Lit Santa, you can sell it different kinds of prompts. So Santa also had ho ho hos. That was one of the prompts that was sold to Santa because that's a part of his journey. He is Bad Santa, okay? He is not always the best Santa. So the game is however you want to take it, and Santa will decide which of these to buy. He won't buy something like elf roach spray because it's going to hurt the elves, right? So the AI is making decisions on what to purchase based off of the story or lore behind it. So like there are so many fun ways I think that this can go when you can play around with it. I thought Santa was a cool way to show somebody on a mission and things you can sell to it, because that's literally what's happening here. It's called artifacts and prompts, but at the end of the day, you're telling a bot, you're trying to convince a bot to give you money by selling it prompts and writing sentences. This is something that I'm personally working on and working with, but I like the game part. I'm going to play around with it and really get people into it, because I like the fact that you don't have to get wrecked or spend a whole bunch of money. Like I like the fact that people can participate in this kind of thing and not be financially hurt in the process, like a lot of crypto stuff sometimes. So that's Swan. And I would say it's on testnet. It's like it's testnet. Everybody means like it's in beta, so it's not completely out yet, and it's not on a financial mode, so you're not really spending any money. You can discover other agents and their characters and see and buy and sell stuff to the other agents. Oh, the best time. I was like, who are these people? Like Mr. Beast, and see like the things that you can buy and sell. Oh, got an error. But the things that you'll be able to buy and sell to him. So this is like one platform to play around with and to watch out for. But I think if anybody who is building communities or builds communities, it's a really cool tool to activate and distribute money to the community in a fair and fun way.
This
Um,
is just crazy. When you were talking about, okay, this is okay. We got to talk about this for a minute. So when you were first talking about prompts and selling them, I was thinking about something called, have you heard of snack prompt? Have you ever
mm,
heard of that one?
heaven.
So this one, this is actually where people are selling their different prompts
Um,
for money. And I was like, oh, so they're doing that on chain. But this is a totally different mechanism. So it's interesting what's happening in some worlds, and then it's mimicking in, I've never thought about the gamification mechanics of this. So let me ask you this, because this is so new. Like you were saying, like even with
yeah,
like bolts and with windsurf, like people are like, oh, this is just here. I'm like, it's only a couple months old. Like
yeah.
everything is only a couple months old. What have you seen in, have you seen Discord communities? First of all, what kind of communities would play these games? Who would be using this? Could you talk about that?
So like I would say specifically for Swan, in the beginning, I think that NFT communities and metaverse communities will have the most fun with this. They already have a lore, they already have a story, and they already have people active into that lore. So like the metaverse has a play, like you kind of already have the tools that you need to really like take off with something like this because you have that world built for the people. I see that being like the very first of types of communities that can really benefit from world building. And then think about like gamers, RPG communities, like anything that involves world building and then getting even down to like children and gamification. I think that could be something fun in the group chat. I feel like this could be like a group chat game eventually, like, of getting an agent and like, have a competition to buy and sell. Everybody puts up $100 and whatever. Like I can see it even getting to a micro level of that. But in the very beginning, 100%, I like to experiment and see like, hey, NFT communities, metaverse communities, like put some breath back in the life of this thing.
Love it. No, no, it's true. Very different, very interesting. In the comment section down below, let us know, what are you looking at? Which ones interest you? Okay. Do you have a third, or should we just go with the first one that you showed us? What would you like to? Oh, what's
Like,
this?
my last one. I wonder. First off, let me see if I can actually share it as a browser, because it's going to operate on more than just one tab. Let me see.
Okay.
As a window. There we
Oh
go.
yeah, you can switch it. Yep, yep, yep. Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Good times. Let me bring it up. Okay.
All right. So I like this is not crypto, but this is just amazing. So like I feel like I need to get like the upgraded account, like pay for it, but their website's kind of cryptic and I feel like I found the beta link and I was like, I'm playing with this. And so it really is like a personal assistant AI agent. It's the best I've seen so far. I probably need to have like one long night just exploring more of them, but the database I'm looking at has like 600 agents. So this is the one that I gravitated towards and I clicked through a few and I really liked them. They were clean. And so like we can ask this agent to do things for us. And so I can ask, what should I ask it to do? It give us certain prompts. So like I can ask it to post on LinkedIn for me. Let's see if it'll do it. Um Saying hello world from Multion. Did it leave the browser? Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it. It's in LinkedIn. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so I am clicking the button post button. I am typing the message hello world. That's the part that it doesn't do. Like, and I've dealt with like, ooh, so maybe it thought that it typed it.
Mm.
So that's when I'm doing this sometimes, and this is what I wanted to show because I still think it's cool. But like it will go through with it, but then not go all the way through.
Mm.
That makes sense. Like
Yeah.
you X out the whole dang thing, but it's cool. But that's why I feel like I need to like I
Yeah.
literally would do is go to that browser. I need to like see if I can upgrade the account because I feel like it's credits that have to run. I don't know if they're more expensive to make it click post, but I don't think so. If it clicks, I don't think so.
This is interesting. This reminds me of, let's see, when you're saying that, I'm like, wait a minute, wait a minute. This seems like something else. Hold on one second. I'm going to share my screen. I haven't messed with it yet, but I've used the same creator I've seen before. So it's called Automate Anything You Can Do in a Browser. when you were saying that, I was like, this reminds me exactly what you just showed me. I
Mm,
haven't messed with this yet, but it does similar things. So you can search for flights, allows you to then post, allows you to do things on LinkedIn. This
mm,
is from the people, I'm not sure. This guy actually popped off years ago. Years ago. He's a
mm,
young kid um, on AppSumo. And he did niches before really AI took off, where it was just doing generating blog posts and everything. I mean, this is a couple years old, and he caught the wave before most tools were out. I believe it was only a single dev. Let me show you where is this the guy? I'm trying to get him on here. I'm trying to get this kid on here. But
Then he made all
he
of them.
say it again.
I love it. Rapping the voice of your favorite artist.
He did all of these. He did all of these, and super like just. Uh, I need to talk to him more about this. I need to talk to him more. So when you were showing me that with this, I was like, that reminds me just like packages. Very interesting. A lot of interesting use cases all coming out right now.
I need the winner to show up because I honestly don't care who. I just care who can do it the best right now.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because it's so, I feel like, and one thing I do like about crypto stuff is that, like, when you're coming into this stuff early, you most likely are going to get rewarded to some extent versus like for multi-on or packages, like I can come into your product early and I'm just, using it and experimenting with it and spending my time and, mind share on your product versus like in crypto, I connect my wallet and now everything I've done on your protocol is tracked. And when you decide to reward me, I can get a reward or an airdrop from it versus so that's a side note of, why it's cool to, at least experiment, get a wallet, download some crypto and have some fun.
I love it. I love it. Of course, it's not financial advice.
Probably
Um,
not, no.
um, but we had to say that. But no, this is very interesting. The reason that we're exploring this and showing different um, platforms off is because there are so many things that you can be doing right now. And so talk about what you've got, this community that you're growing. Tell me a little bit more about this. We're going to come back and we're going to try that first program. But tell me about what do you got going on here?
Yeah, so I have like a lot of things going on, but no, the main thing I have going on is I'm building a bigger brand for I would say I'm building a bigger community for people who want to use tech, or I don't even say want to use tech. That's not a good one-liner. I'm still working on what this is, but I'm exploring the new internet and I'm putting people on. That's what's happening. So like crypto apps, AI tools, wearable tools, and when I say crypto stuff, I don't mean like speculating on tokens. I mean like things that you can use, things you can have fun with, things that are useful for you. Not just like, oh, buy this here. I rarely say things like that. AI stuff, like, using these different tools to enhance your life and make your life easier is important to me. And wearables I go through. So that's what the community I have teaching. And I teach weekly on streams on my X account. One day, Sunday, Twitch will join, but really it's just X right now where I teach usually every Wednesday at 8, but it's a holiday party crypto. So I'll go. And every Thursday at noon, I'm on live and I'm teaching either about like wallets, agents. I'm displaying new tools. Or I have someone coming on and teaching. So it's pretty cool. It's what I'm building right now. And the last thing is I'm working on an app called High Five that will help people explore new apps easy. So it's basically like Tinder, a Tinder kind of experience where you're like swiping your preferences financially and like tech wise and what you want to explore and what your interests are. And then once you're done swiping, a timeline of your curated wealth journey will pop up for you. So it'll be like timeline cards. It'll show you like, say if you swipe and you tell it that like you're a woman who likes fashion, you're new to finance, blah, blah, blah. It may say, hey, get a Coinbase.com account and like try out the high yield savings. It may tell you that versus going to go get a meme coin because meme coins are speculative and it knows that you have a low risk tolerance, right? So I'm working on like the very first MVP of that now, which is exciting. But ideally, it's just like a really fun swiping experience app. And everything that I do goes into like building that out because I'm literally solving a problem for people who I teach in the audience of like finding this stuff. Because like if you don't follow Doc, how you gonna know?
Exactly. That's why you need to like and subscribe. We do this every week. We have brilliant people on here like Karima, and that's why you need to do this. By the way,
Absolutely.
links. Let us know how they can be finding your group on Twitter. What do they need to do? All of those things. How can we support?
Yes. I will find a link to the group. Hold on, I'm gonna find
No
a link to the
worries.
group. I will post that link in the. Can I post in the chat?
You can put it in, try in the chat or private. I'll put it up either way.
Oh yeah. I think private. It don't let me do private
Yep.
as a
No, no,
test.
no. I'll do it.
Okay, well, I have
As you're doing that, remember everyone, if you're thinking about using these different products, like say for instance, you want to learn about low code or no code, or you need someone to create it or help you with the app, that's why we also have low code engineers. At low code engineers, if you're looking for the best experts out there, developers using Make, Zapier, Softr, does not matter, check them out. The link is going to be down below. That will allow you to find an expert for your project. And I'm the program manager there. So if you need to have any help or find the best person for you, check it out. And then also we're building a guide. This guide, we're adding to it every single week. It's AI agents for beginners. It's totally free. It's teaching you how to create AI agents using Make, using Zapier, if you're creating it with Replit agents, Lovable, whatever you want to use, the guide teaches you step by step how to think about the prompts that you need, how to create the right kind of prompts for the application that you're trying to build. So if you want that, the link is going to be down below, and I'll put it on Twitter as well and everywhere so you can download it and get that right now. So finishing up, Raymond, what would you like to do? Would you like to would we want to preview anything else, talk about it on board? Because you've done so much, shown us all of these things
I
beforehand.
know.
Anything that we need?
I really don't think I mean, the joining the Twitter community.
Yep.
I feel like mostly too when you get through them, when you trying them out, because I mean, if you've done ChatGPT, this is simple. It's literally prompting in a container, like AI wrappers, what they call them, like just prompting in a container. And so like, I feel like trying them out is better. Also, I'm annoyed that my creator bit account, it doesn't show you like from the beginning what it's like of just throws you into like an old chat of mine's or not even a brand new one. But like, because literally what happens is that you're prompting and then you press go and then that's the person and then it tweets and you connect to a Twitter account. Boom.
That's awesome.
And it's really fun. I wanted to do one for my bad Santa, like make him an account, but I did not. So my bad Santa will just live on Swan for now.
I love it.
No,
for one last thing, we have a question in, look at this, because there's too many platforms. Hold on. Now people are DMing me. Hold on a second. All right. They want to know, okay. See, now it came back to crypto. People were saying, let me summarize it. Basically, they felt like they missed out on crypto last time. Is it too late to jump in now?
Really answer that? No, it's not too late.
Listen, I see that you answer that question all the time. That's why I queued it up for you. I knew you were
Oh
going to answer
yeah, no, my brand is you're not too late. That's why I said don't answer that. No, you're definitely not too late. If you know about it, no, you're not too late. Like like there's different ways to get exposure to crypto, and not be too late. It's just that you have to understand what you want from it, right? Like if you want a quick 30x or whatever, like you're gambling, sweetheart, right? And people do that. I do it, but that's what it is. But when I know if I'm like putting money in Solana, right, I kind of expect to let it sit for a year or two. And so your perspective has to be a little bit different because I don't think you'll be too late to this, at least not this go round. AI agents are new. They're like a month old.
Yeah.
You're here. So no way you could be late. Like you're already here.
Yeah.
You're doing the right thing.
Excellent. No, well, thank you so much for showing off all these great tools. Remember in the chat down below, let us know #replay, #live, and let us know too. If we can convince Karima to come back, let us know good questions. She'll only come back where it's good questions about what you need to do with crypto and all of these things. And again, thank you so much for stopping by and letting us know about all these great tools.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Bye now.